is this? Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon. Oh god, a streamer. Everyone get your anti-streamer equipment. What? Just unplugging the internet? You don't need equipment to be anti-streamer. You need to get rid of your equipment. Literally internet, computers, microphones, anything that lets them in, okay? Just close it. Even your phones, get rid of it, okay? You can live a life free with less equipment. Anyway, Daft, I've been staring at this quest for like half an hour. It scares me just by existing. Just do it, Daft. Just do it. I was gonna say, how did you unlock it? Is it just like, once you've defeated Gogmazio, they're like, alright, go on your way? Or like, cute shirt, just like you. We all love my what do we call it? Nomekop. We love Nomekop. Finally, after 200 hours, the game is getting interesting. That is literally how it feels right now. Oh, my arm. Sorry, my body is still, like, being frustrating, to be honest. Just gonna... Is that good? No, it still looks like it's angled incorrectly. Nope. Maybe it's my bed. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to move. No, that doesn't feel right. Vir, I think you need to go to bed. That's how you're entering. 259 hours in Silk Song. I'm still not bored of it. This is actually unprecedented. I'm afraid to announce I might be slightly interested in the game. Oh god. You said her name 3 times in a row. Everybody run! Okay. That's all I have in me. I can't stare for long. Oh my god. I'm a sleepy girl. Don't do this to me. Okay. Games, people. I'm definitely not looking at my shiny decks right now. We're not playing Pokemon. But I need, there's still Pokemon I need to catch. You know, like this is my whole thing around like trying to catch like one shiny of each different like line of Pokemon. It's so annoying because I was walking around this area waiting to get shiny, like hoping to get shinies. I eventually got 2 good shinies, but it's like I had the chance to come across so many other like starter Pokemon and just nothing, and it's an insult to me. Anyway. I agree that I should probably sleep, but hey, you need, I know. You need to do the Wind and Sand Blues Serenade. Oh, like the big quests, right. And those 3 are the regional apex monsters, minus Jin, right. Alongside 2 other monsters, all 3 are tempered, as well as AT Arkveld in Freedom from Solitude. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that me and my friends are on our way to doing it. Anyway, that's good. Because I know we've done 2 of them, and there's one we haven't done. I don't know which one. Because I remember we were like so close to the end and it just like fucked up and we were like, alright, bedtime. It was like almost 10 at night. It was time to sleep. Real sleepy, lads, real sleepy. I just realized, did I write a list of like things I needed and I didn't include certain things? Hold up. Yeah, I did. Haha, lol. Okay, wait, guys, I swear we're playing the game. Just give me a second. And Dedenne is the other one I still need. Definitely not talking about Pokemon. Nuh-uh. Why would we do that? Okay. Minimize. Drag over here. Don't look at all my tabs, please. Oh, Monster Hunter, not Skyrim. Solitude, mute. Search. Yeah, y'all have a long way to go. I'm missing Monster Hunter Talk. Was it gonna have stream on mute? I'm sorry. Clear all 4 things. Go speak to Alma. She gives you a proof. Okay. I wish I could explain it to Aylin, but she can't see anything right now. I'll explain it to you later, Aylin. Okay. I'll explain later. There you go. I'm sure she can read my lips, right? Hi, Alda. I'll be honest, there's a part of me that is still very tempted to, play Monster Hunter on stream, but, we'll see. Listen, I want to get to the end of this chapter, and then we're gonna, I want to get to the end of chapter 4, I think. And then I'm gonna see, like, because we'll have, like, a week until Procopia comes out, I was thinking, like, we could do a little bit of Monster Hunter, we could do a little bit of... I have a rando loaded and ready for Hollow Knight, which could go catastrophically wrong. But I think some Pokemon and Monster Hunter. I just don't know how long chapter 4 and 5's gonna take. Like, I would like to try and get chapter 5 done, but yeah, it'll depend where we're up to by the end of the week. And again, I don't know if I'm streaming yet on Friday or not. We're gonna just assume there's no Friday stream for the time being. I love that I'm in communities where no one can criticize my Skong addiction because everyone has worse addictions, like Hands, Nuts, and Bolts game. Wait, sorry, what? With the Hollow Knight, what was running so didn't hear? I like how you made that comment and then you're like, huh, sorry, what, huh, what did you say? No, it's okay. I mean, something about a rando, but like, I don't have to do a rando. If you're not interested, I won't do a rando, okay? I mean, it's perfectly fine. I'll do something else, you know, like food. All right, game. What are you talking about? You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are inconvenient untruths, nothing more. Alright. Don't do this to me, Lily. I'll just like, imagine if I like turned around and booted up Silk Song. Just to really spook her, you know? I missed all this dialogue. Oh great, now it's the other way. Why don't you trust the small girl? She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she has some rather naughty ways, but I must say, I can't abide lying. Neither could I. Mr. Foreman, I didn't want to judge the girl just because she had some less than salabrious ways. What the fuck is happening? He's too strong. He has the power of no clip. Go in prepared. It'll be fine. Okay, back to class. Love your hands. See you later on tonight. What? She has class? Did I miss something? Oh shit. Okay, whatever. Never wanted anything more than Todd hunting. Did I miss something? Oh, Elder Scrolls crossover confirmed. We have to hunt down Todd Howard and our reward is the prototype build for ES6. Oh, fuck. Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me. You're so pretty. Yes, very refreshing. Ah. What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for? You're this Eastern Ramadan. The way this is going, I know. If we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGilda's innocence, the judge will rule. I very much want to believe the words of one of London's most respectable gentlemen, but those of us in service know we must accept hard truths. Hold it! Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, If we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. So for those who don't remember, what's happened is this kid on case has said that she was awake the whole time and never heard anyone else open the door to get into the carriage. What are you saying? Counsel? I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean?
Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my objurgation. Explain yourself at once.
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand.
And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage.
If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus? I don't know. I really don't know. Only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. He was already in there. There's another entrance. He was put there after he died. Okay, I was thinking he was put there after he died. Like, you just wait until they, like, open the door, shove his body in, and keep going. I would say he was already in there, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would he have died? Can I save? Yes, I can. Woo! Da-na-na-na. I wish Todd would announce Elder Scrolls 6 on the 1st of April just to mess with everyone. We'll redeem him from Starfield or whatever it's called. Dude, if he did that on April Fools, I'd be like so fucking mad. It's number one, don't trust me. I don't know. He was in there already. There's another entrance. I like to think there's another entrance. Have we looked underneath the carriage? That's my, that is, can we look underneath the omnibus? I don't think we can, surely. Okay, there's wood. Doesn't mean it can't necessarily come out. I mean, this back panel too, I feel like you could also like retch open and throw someone in. They did say that this is firmly, I think they said that this couldn't be opened from my recollection. So I see in the code, yes. I think they said there was no latches specifically. Okay, didn't specify it that time around. Fuck you then. My guess, with zero knowledge of anything, is he was already in there. Okay, but if he was already in there, why would the person, the defendant, the person who's been accused, ignore the body? I say he was too sleepy and just went to sleep while a body was lying there? That doesn't seem right. There was no one else. He said that there was no one else when he entered. And you're the best at guessing. So he said there was no one else in there when he got in. So it cannot be that, which means it's either one of the other two. There's another entrance he put there after he died, which I definitely believe he was put there after he died. But like, I mean, I think it's possible. Obviously he was put there after he died and then there was like another entrance. Maybe there's another entrance. You know what? Let's see where this goes. Doesn't even open once. The only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way. Okay. I don't... Omnibus is there for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other only has windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short... Okay. I fucked up. That's fine. I think the government did it. Is there bloodstains under him or near the carriage? I guess he was put... Well, I don't know, because theoretically it stopped multiple times. Obviously the victim must have been placed in the cabin after he was killed. want the function of that obviously in your last statement? Huh?
Oh, sir, obviously it's troubling me also.
No, no, that's really not the point. The point is that the victim must have been moved into the carriage afterwards. How could a cadaver have been placed inside a moving carriage? Okay, that was also wrong. So I guess it's the first one, which still doesn't make sense. It would have been more interesting if it was the other way. Why does this make the most? It was already in there from beforehand. How?
Objection!
Tell me, my lord, what was the function of that clearly? Huh? Did I accidentally misclick on the other one or something? Did I misclick? Maybe I misclicked. Huh. What? I'm confused. Uh-oh, were we not right? I did this one. I thought I did this one, but maybe I didn't.
Objection!
No, and then he says, obviously. Hold up. Is it not any of those? I don't know. What's happening? Okay, wait, let's try this one again. This one at least gave me different dialogue. But he did the, like, you're a fucking idiot.
Objection.
There's one possibility. Okay, well, I skipped the dialogue too quickly. Hmm? Sorry, Dot just texted me. You had it right, then second guessed. I did. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yes, one other way inside that isn't the door. The other opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin.
All right, Council.
Sorry. Wait a second. Adara's asking me questions. Johan, what's swinging? That is a lot of enthusiasm. Not much. Oh, it's because you're saying the word swinging. Not me. That's the answer. Definitely. Yep. Guys, how long is the chest? Hold up. Adara wants me to measure. Hold up. Okay, this is about 40 centimeters. Okay, so chest. Oh wait, chest is round, isn't it? Fuck, I don't have a thingy. Length is 55 centimeters. Okay. Well, with this, Hannah's secretly swinging. No, we did. No, we went through this. Shush. Okay, let's say my chest is about, I don't fucking know, 40-ish. 50? How does this work, guys? Where's Ayla when you need her? Measuring the length of the swing. Shut up, God. Adara's ordering me something for my birthday, okay? She needs to know a size. Okay. If, like, the whole front of me is about 40, all around would be 80. Or, no. Arm? Let's go small. Where is Aylin? Aylin! Come back! Do you not have a size shirt on your shirt? No, it's because it's fucking American, okay? How the fuck am I supposed to know if I'm a medium or a small in American, okay? I'm gonna keep that shit in my pants. Your chest is actually what I call perfect. Thank you. You're the only one who I will allow to get away with saying that. The only one. Everyone else, I will fight. American sizes are vibes based anyway. Okay, well, based on my vibe as being a 160 centimeter, like 164 centimeter tall girl, do you think a small would fit me, right? Like usually, I'm pretty sure I've gotten a small in American before. You know what? I'm just gonna check my other like Critical Role shirts or something. Okay, this is an M. Okay, I've got my Game Grumps shirt, okay? See, this is why I purposely buy oversized now. Well, see, that was the thing, right? Worst case scenario, stuff fits properly. Well, that's why I'm like, oh, medium's good. Okay. So this is medium. It's actually pretty long on me. Okay, admittedly, I'm gonna pull it down a bit more. This is a medium. So I'm gonna say medium. Get medium. Medium. Okay. Yeah, no, honestly, medium is just the best thing to go for every single time. Like, small is always like, there's a chance that my arms won't fit around it or something, or like, especially if it's like a dress, it won't fit around your hips. Terrible. Okay. Female sizes can go absurdly small in American sizes. Well, yeah, but then if you just buy like an average shirt, like small has the capacity to be massive, as far as I understand. Male is easy. Put shirt on, done. Okay, should be fine. Male, you just go medium or large. Hey, I'm sure there's some people that get small. Okay, I said medium. All right, back into the game.
Defense will identify the location of the court.
Here is the omnibus. Oh. Again, can I just say it's so annoying that all of this is just a guess. All of this is just a guess after a guess after a guess. I don't get to inspect the omnibus personally and find a clue and then be like, aha, I know, I have a feeling where it could have been, you know, like, I just have, I have nothing, and it's so annoying. Wrong one. Let me look at the 3D thing. The only thing that makes sense could be like this wall, okay? Like, how do we know this wall doesn't like bend down in some way? But also, I feel like that doesn't make any sense either. This is the thing, right? This could be interesting, but it's also directly underneath the driver's seat. So, like, the driver should have seen it happen, right? Unless the driver did it, but then the whole cart wouldn't have been moving. I'm just saying. Maybe like one of these panels, again, could be interesting because like why is there a panel on this one and not a panel on this one? Potentially. But as we said, like, underneath it doesn't look like there is anything, so it can't be underneath. You know what? I'm gonna say this panel, because I don't fucking know what else it could be. How... But also, like, why would you design an omnibus like this? This is the thing that doesn't make sense. Did someone make it specifically? I don't fucking know, man. Alright, let's try it out. I think I saved. Okay. Huh? Question regarding this topic. How can I create medium temperature death of the universe? Don't? I wear a small. Dang. Okay. If too small, just become smaller? That's a good idea. Ah, the medium, it burns! What? See, so you just get an M, and if it's too long, it becomes a nightshirt, or you hem it, or tuck it in. GG. Okay, so this is the other thing, guys. It's like a jacket. Sorry, it's like a jumper. It's like a pullover jumper. Okay, so technically, if it's too long on me, it just means it's just a little too long on me. You know what I mean? Like, it just means like you you just push the things up a little more. You know what I mean? I don't know what jumper is. Please tell me you're joking. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you. It's called a jumper. What do you mean? What do you call it? Oh, fucking. I'm so upset. Okay, it looks like this. Look how cool that is. It's definitely not a reference from the Mighty Nine. So it's asymmetrical, and as I said, worst case scenario, like it's just a little baggy around my mid center, you know? It's very cool. So it's asymmetrical at the top. I'm now like doubting everything, but it's too late. I've already told Adara what I want. Medium is the go-to thing for everything, okay? Okay, let's just not worry about it. Look, either way, it will definitely fit me, okay? That's the point. Okay, back to the game. Okay, don't worry about it, Hannah, seriously. This is me every single time I order clothing online. I just hate doing it. Anyway, where on earth is the entrance by which you propose the victim entered the cabin? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Is it just the window?
Take that!
I've been through the skylight. No, there were two people there.
I say, the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words.
Objection.
However, the skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass
Objection.
through, but it was locked. So you claim. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your adult brain theory? Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade had said the same in their testimony. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor.
Yes, which already been explained as the sound of victim falling from his seat.
Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses described? A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact?
Good gracious.
Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin. That's simply impossible. How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. But what if they did the crime? And yet not one person made mention of such events in their testimony. Well, yes, that's true, but... What? quite a humble fella. Make a wee comment here. Mr. McGilded. It's called a jumper in Australia because Australians are genetically modified to jump like kangaroos. Correct. I take back every compliment I've ever made towards you. What? What do you mean? We jump like kangaroos. Have you ever seen me jump? Exactly. It's true. The British also call them jumpers. Yay! The British! Sorry. Something that's never been said. I'm so sorry. White girls can't jump. Wow. I was gonna say. The point is that they're backing us up, okay? They're called jumpers. I don't know why. You jump into them. The British are genetically modified to jump from responsibilities. Oh my god, Lily. What the fuck? Sup, punks? Hi, Bart. How's it going? We're just sassing on Britain. To be sure, now, the two fellows who sat on the roof that testified afore him said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but... Aye. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. What? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Wouldn't you not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Hump.
Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof. You mean the one who stuck that knife in the man were... Ah! Ooh, I've improved more in 3 weeks than I did in 2 years. Yes! I totally want to see. Show. Oh. Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blithering? You rotter? He said you rotter. What are you insinuating? This makes me very uncomfortable. This is flaming outrage. I've a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay. You're effectively accusing me, a civil gentleman and well-respected banker. And me, a very angry hatter. Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace, it's scandalous, it's I protest in the strongest possible terms. That's right, I protest too. He's laughing at him. You know what, honestly, you should be laughing. And you too, you rotten scoundrel. Can you stop doing that? It really is very uncomfortable.
Hold on. This is not the time, witnesses. I want to permit this wanted invasion of the stand return to the anteroom at once.
But this is beyond reasonable. It's outrageous. Why is it outrageous? It's very hurtful, you know. I don't like that animation. Thank you. Fuck is that? I hate that first guy. Yeah, I know it's like, oh, he's a horse derby. Definitely like the impression I get. Sorry. I got distracted. Yeah, I guessing what we're going to find out here is that they're obviously both people who like owe money to the banker to like, they're both just like massive gamblers, you know? So they were just trying to get McGilded acquitted. Or the opposite of that. So my first assessment is creating our own sword and shield from concepting all through the 3D modeling and texturing and displaying with lighting and stuff. So far I've finished the concept and have modeled the sword. It's a Metroid inspired arm sword and shield. Ooh, okay. He's from that anime horse girl. Yes he is. I'm waiting to see this art. I should know what it's called. I know what it's called. Maybe. Somewhere in my brain. My lord, if I may comment.
Go ahead, Lord Van Zix.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend, pardon, has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof. Accuse? I never intended to. It seems, young friend, that your command of the English. Well, okay. You proposed to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck to the omnibus. Can I just say, like, I don't know why they keep all of these, like, offensive, like, word, like, stuff in here. Like, you could have just deleted that last line and the story would have been fine. Person in fart, I mean art. Yes. Ooh, very cool, very cool. Hell yeah. Whoa. It's like a laser. It's like a lightsaber, but not, obviously. I love the shield. Maybe that's just because I really love orange and blue, but it looks so cool. I can kind of see how it, like, it makes me think of, like, Samus when they're, like, rolling in a ball. And it's like a defensive stance, which is, like, there. Words. I'm so good at them. Side, side. Pardon. That's what I was going for. Makes a lot of sense. It's beautiful. I love it. And the 3D model. Praise be the sword. I have to admit, the whole sword looks like something you should just like attach to the end of your fist. You know, like you don't even like hold it. Wait, where do you hold it from? You wanna know? I remember when I made an apple in Maya 3D, it was interesting to learn what I did. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, awesome. Okay, as long as I'm understanding that right. Hang on, I'll show you. Yes. Okay. There's a hole in the bottom. Dear Lizer, dear Lizer. I'm sorry. Would accept as a gun lance concept. Honestly, absolutely. I would love that. Han, please don't be mad, but I ate. You ate without me? Howdy. Enters chat with crunchy knee. Is your knee okay? Gun lance. There's in Discord there is my friend Bert put in the art channel not a gun lance reference, but he made a sword and shield thing as a part of a thing. Hi, welcomes in, destroys knee. Wait, no! I thought we said no baddie knees. Like, no kneecapping, remember? We don't kneecap people. She sure did eight. Fuck. Okay, into the game. You have branded these gentlemen liars. You have intimated their criminal guilt. In our British court of law, that is what is termed a baseless accusation. I know I was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but you can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are we wasting time for? Get them to testify. Although it was something fishy that the hat was the moment I laid eyes on the fellow. He's hattist? We have to see this matter through now, one way or another. There is filth and rubbish in our midst. We must dispose of it at once. Testify. Testify. What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo? Spectators in the public gallery they're in a complete frenzy. Glue's knee back on. Thank you. Revoke the kneecap privileges. Gets flashbacks of the kneecapping arc. I know, right? That's how I felt. I was like, when did that start? And when did it stop even? Why did it start? It was like a whole joke. I think it was about kneecapping you though, right? It wasn't me kneecapping anyone, but I feel like someone else would say it about you. I don't know, man. That was so long ago. I posted the sword's hole. Oh my god. Everybody look at the hole. Oh! Inappropriate content, sorry. It's a very interesting looking penis you got there. Proud of you. Alright. Oh shit. I clicked the wrong thing. My knee literally sounds like somebody popping a thick roll of bubble wrap inside Velcro poo holes. Damn. Man, penis isn't allowed. Do we want to allow penis? I don't know, man. Do we allow penis? You know, I'll let the mods decide. Thank you for showing us your whole boat. Yeah! Yes, that's my trauma. I'm sorry, buddy. Kind of concerning Q boat has holes, but oh well. That's a good point, actually. Okay. What about penile? Penile is fine. Especially if you you won't get penalized for it. Ba-dum-bum.
Mr. Fairplay, Mr. First.
My lord?
You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense.
Yes, my lord. Yeah, fucking panic, you fuckers. I didn't come here for this. He did this on purpose. I love him. There's no time to think about this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. Technically, I could 3D print this model, but replace the blade with a magnum dong. But you don't have to. No one needs to see that. Have another hole if you want to see that one. Refuting the accusation. We were the only two people up on the roof deck, dead or alive, I swear to God. If everything happened we were sitting, don't you think one of the other of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. Skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it. If you're so sure the victim fell through a skylight, where's your proof? I don't know, man. I don't have enough evidence to do anything.
I must say that on listening to this testimony, it's somewhat hard to imagine how either witness could have performed any malevolent,
I really hate that word. It's like male violent, but then you gotta remember it's like malevolent, but then you gotta remember it's not malevolent. Like, I don't know, man. Act on
his own rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith.
That's right, you see? We're innocent, I tell you. Although logically, of course, the argument falls if the two of you were in collusion with one another. What? Eh? According to investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Ah, well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going on in our favor, really. So why do I feel uneasy? This is not gonna go well. Did someone say Bellatrix? Why is bro twerking? We're not okay with it either, okay? No one's happy about it, it's just the way the world is, okay? Pronounce it like you pronounce Bellatrix. Okay. Maleficent. Yeah, exactly, Maleficent's a whole different word. I'm listening. Did someone say Bellatrix? Oh my god. Sometimes you just gotta twerk on the witness stand. What the fuck, man? Yeah, you know, like sometimes, you know, you just gotta really get it out. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, what about the old man? That's the part I'm confused by. What was the old man doing? Or was the old man also being... Okay, wait. Can I just look at my evidence for a second? He has a hat. That's obviously the connecting point. He has a hat, ladies and gentlemen. The button. Guys, there's still the possibility of the button coming through, okay? Alright. How do I look at the people? Okay, it doesn't let me look at the people. That's fine. It's just the wind. Make sure you take your meds or the Oogie Boogie girl will get you. Yeah. Balala time. Presumably he was getting stabbed. These two dudes are mega sus. Twerking sad hatter ass and a fair plays phallic cane sucking. I hadn't thought of it that way. Like, you know what? It's fine. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Last thing I want on my screen playing when I first watching this time my mom walks in. Oh no. That's really awkward. What was I gonna say? Yeah, whatever. Do these guys have a last name that start with W or M for the name engraving? Well, no, as far as we know. It's literally fair play and first, so I'm still really confused by that because I thought, that's why I was looking at it again, because I was like, that's odd, you know, it still has an M or a W, unless it was just taken from McGilda's house or something, like, there's still not really an explanation for that. I can swear to that. Okay. If anything happened that was saying, don't you know one of the others would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. I don't have proof. I kinda wanna press this. Can you please stop doing that?
Hold it!
Are you quite certain about that? The sky was shut the entire time. I'm gonna lose my block with you in a minute. He's gonna lose his rag with you in a minute, that's what he said. Haggle for yourself, go on. You see, it's shut fast now, just like it is on that night. So it is, of course. I fell out of size of Mr. Mason. Couldn't likely break through it and still and all. What? Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand? Ah, oh, now you hold there a minute, sir. The size of the thing means nothing. It could also be 2 V's. You know, I like you. You're smart. Hopefully I'll never see both at the same time. Now, on its own, let's consider the bigger picture here, shall we? Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it as it happens.
This is an unexpected confession, Mr. Thirst.
Oh, I just meant to say what the point is. I tried to open the skylight, you see. But just bad luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I was such as red as rogue, I did.
You expect me to sentence you?
Oh, no, sir, the point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside the cabin of shame. Skylight doesn't open, you say. So that proves it. We couldn't have kicked the victim down in the cabin below, I tell you, neither of us could. I think I'll just go back to 1. You know what, should I skip 1? I was gonna skip 1.
Hold it!
Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark, perhaps too dark to see clearly. Is this some kind of lark? Is this some kind of joke, he said? Is that what this is? Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly? Are you fair dinkum, sir? Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's possible, I tell you. I'll give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that poor bit of cold. And if you did manage it, your eyes would freeze shut and you'll never open them again. That's extreme. It was extreme, I tell you, and we had to put up with this because this man had locked the door. Any true gent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked. I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fella, but you see, I was away with the fairies and I didn't hear ye at all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. Now. 'Twas a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. 'Tis hardly surprising. Seeing things. They shouldn't be sat beside each other. He farted. It looks like it opened from the top though. You missed a thing. It looked like it had a latch on the side. Yeah, I agree. It like there's no latch from the inside, but there is a latch from the outside. That's what I'm waiting for.
I believe we're reached the impasse.
You. Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the little fiend are too. Open and free competition is what a capitalist society is all about. This isn't a competition I should like to be involved in, really. Missed a reaction during a cross-examination. Oh, fuck, did I? Okay. Okay, wait, sorry. Was it in this one? I imagine it was what I was just looking at. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Okay, might have been the other one. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm still sleepy. That's going to be my excuse.
Hold it!
Bro's fucking nervous. Alright. Oh shit!
Excuse me.
Completely missed that. Okay. Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Let's go, Gina. Miss Lestrade? I love her. It opens. Skylight. That's what we're talking about, right? Oh no. All them skylights open dead easy. I was trying to remember what accent I gave her. More easily than you can load that weapon. That's a lie, I tell you, otherwise I broke window. Can't do it from the inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was here on the roof deck with one of them drags. And I had a great old, I had bursts coming out of my ears.
Mr. Straw, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway, I need to stop. I almost like go into the British. I had a bit of a scare, and while I lifted the last lad's bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't top off the bus and leg it. So what I did, I used the skylight, opened the catch, and jumped right through. What? Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side. That's why you can't open them from the cabin. Skylight opens from the roof deck. Y'all are all fucking idiots.
Witness verify the claims.
Da 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 da. Also, why would you make something that locks one way but not the other way? It'd make more sense from the underside, right? Rather than the top side. Oh, my hat. Good job, Gina. See?
Order! Zero appears the street girl's statement is quite true.
I don't believe it. The skylight opens, and from the roof deck. Mr. Naruhodo, this could be the clue we've been waiting for.
Well, Council for the Defense, please continue with the cross-examination.
Wow. See, it's just disappointing that the game had to wait to show you something like that. Because I inspected this earlier, and yeah, you can totally see it, but it would have been nice if it's like, hey, look, that's a thing, clicked on it, inspected it, and then like updated it to my evidence, and then I could use the evidence where it was pertinent. Versus this, where it's like, I just went through so much dialogue just to have it say, okay, I'm sorry. I liked Ace Attorney better. I don't know what to tell you. So the skylight was fastened shut before. Now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it. Wow, look at that. What is that? Cool, it unlocked. You can certainly see the carriage through this opening, that's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin, so I'm sure the witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. Okay. Wait, did it update it? Is it updated or not then? I pressed the wrong button. Only bus of death. You can enter, but you can never leave. Or has she seen the Easter egg on the outside of the bus? I did see it. I saw it yesterday. I was like, oh, Phoenix Wright. There you go. Okay, wait, let me save. Before presented as evidence, because obviously it should be fucking, I don't know, man. E. I keep pressing R. Because it's E on that screen and then R on this one.
Objection.
I just inspected, I got the evidence, I inspected the thing. What do you fucking want from me, game? Okay, sorry, I'm a little mad. Maybe I'm supposed to present it to this one?
Objection.
Guys, I'm so mad. What about them not knowing the guy? Have anything for that? No, not to my knowledge. I don't think I've pressed the statement yet, though. So you have never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before? No, not even once, never. I never met the man before, he said, never. And you, Mr. First, has no prior dealings with the victim either? That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir.
No, I imagine not.
You see? How many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the remote.
No. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I really like him saying excuse me. Mr. McGilded? Yes, Counter, what can I be doing you for? Did the witness's last statement give you pause for some thought, somehow? Not the remotest connection. Is that right now? I wonder. What are you insinuating now? Oh, Mr. Fairplay, it hasn't been too long, so it has. Eh? That's home. If I'm not much mistaken, I believe it's fast approaching it and not your repayment date. Hi, Da. How you doing? Leggy is feeling alright? That's not good. Have some armor force and win. Oh. Did you drink some water and win?
Yeah, but here I like hot water.
Have a lemon and grass ginger honey.
That's an idea.
Hello.
honey, guess what happened?
Jenny was a riot.
She was, but the conductor wasn't here,
Oh.
so it was led by members of the choir,
Oh.
and it was very chaotic. But at one point, they're like, now, the conductor told us we had to practice this song. Does anyone know how to sing it?
Oh my
Because
god.
it was like one of those songs where it's like I know it when I hear it, but if you asked me to like sing it with no backing, I couldn't tell you what the tune was at all. Anyways, and none of the sopranos knew, and everyone turned to me, and they're like, "You got this, right?" And I'm like, so I went off, and I literally was the conductor with one other guy, who was a bit more confident than me that knows the song. But he got like 2 different parts of the song wrong. So before we went to do it again, I was like, "Hey, isn't it this? And then isn't it this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, could be. You lead this one." God damn it. And I'm like, that's what I get for speaking up.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So long story short, I was one of the members that led the songs this evening. The other thing was when I walked in 7 minutes late, they're like, "Oh, come on, soprano, someone sing." And then I walk in and they're like, "Adara! You can sing it!" And I just like, can't sing it, and I was like, thank you.
I love the idea of you just like 180ing and walking back out. Like, no, come back. That is so funny. You're literally like, you're gonna eventually become the
You conducted?
No, well, that would be interesting. No, I'm thinking you're like the fucking, is it the Brady Bunch? The fur from the guy that always comes in and everyone's like, yeah, this guy!
Oh, the Fonz?
Fonz, that's the word. I was like, F in my head.
From Happy Days?
Happy Days. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
so wrong. The only thing I was right about after all that was the F. And that was an F to...
It's kind of the same time period.
Okay, alright. Give me something.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's always fun when it's like, oh, the teacher's away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Even though you're a bunch of full-grown adults.
Yes.
We're all just children
No,
in hearts.
it was so mischievous today. Like, there was people, like, singing as loud as possible, and then others that were just talking and doing their own thing, and then the singing people trying to sing above their talking, like, intentionally to piss each other off. It's very funny. And I'm just standing there in the middle of it, like, I'm just trying to remember the tune! But yeah, that was fun.
Do you like my format
Yeah.
so far?
I was taking a little bit of a look at that.
What do you think? I'm like, in my brain, it's like I want to leave extra space for whenever I get the new stuff, but I'm also like, I'm trying to like pair certain stuff together, but then I'm also like, how do I want to pair this all together?
My thought is that you need black felt.
What, for the backing?
Yeah.
Oh.
To make it pop even more. Because at the moment it's kind of getting lost.
Well, I was thinking the moment I pin everything in to look alright, because it's on the brown. I mean, brown's a pretty neutral color, especially considering like some of them are wearing black. Like Sanji will fade into the background.
Yeah, okay.
While the brown, I mean, I could do white, I guess, but then it could potentially look dirty. I think the brown looks fine for now.
Okay.
Maybe I could update it later. Like if the cork starts peeling away, maybe it would be good to put felt in so it has something to latch onto. But anyway, is it 9:15 yet? Okay, 10 minutes, guys. Remember.
Are you not allowed to swear?
No, Aelin said something about throwing shoes. I don't know.
Are we throwing shoes at 9:15?
Yeah, I don't know. What did she say? What's happening in IRL? My knee. Why? Nice knee. You're doing great. At 9:15, can someone yell at me to throw the shoes out? And I said, sure.
Throw the shoes out.
These flats make my ankles ache, but I always forget to toss them, and then I don't remember which of my 3 pairs of flats it is that hurts. I don't know.
Okay.
Da 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 da, says Viru.
I think at 9:15, that's the hour, everyone should throw shoes. Just grab whatever shoes you're wearing and just throw them somewhere.
So much effort.
You don't have to like piff it or smash it, you just kind of chuck it.
Okay.
It's a good community building experience.
Yeah. Well, you better do it too then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Deal. Too much bigger.
I'm sorry.
Sleepy.
The mania is real.
I love that for you. Oh, I'm glad you got home safely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, now rest up.
Yeah. I need to be able to
Play your Animal Crossing. Remember to slow your brain down. You'll get that. Love you. Yeah. I cannot throw a shoe. It is 2 a.m. and would startle the cats. You know, that's valid. Alright, guys. I just need it. Okay. Oh, yes. Repairment date. You got the stuff. There you go. And then we'll figure it out from here. Pardon. I beg your pardon. You borrowed 20 Guinness from Mr. At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It's extortion. Well, now, is that a touch of begrudgery? Is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fellow to pass his crimes off to another. Ah! And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want from me, sir? You don't be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat sliding about on your head. Is that the one of your own creations, is it? Oh my god, we're gonna find out he switched his hats with the guy. I was wondering why he wore a hat. He switched hats. Did he switch hats because that's why his hand's been slipping on his hat the whole time? That's crazy. Well, I'm still an apprentice, you understand. I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gentleman walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, it is very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you. There's a distinct touch. Customers. Such as thrice-fared Mason. Oh. There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence for my lord. Again, why couldn't I have analyzed this, okay? I looked at this. I could have inspected him and been like, wearing a hat. And you're like, why does the hat matter? Let me feel smart. Y'all taking it away from me. Can't help thinking the poor heller's fat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh. That's one of my hats. Aye, that it is. So it seemed the brickmaker was a customer of yours. So the sort of customer I'd wager you'd have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh, no, sir, I'd absolutely not, sir. Well, there's really nothing more to add. I wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't the more remotest connection to the victim, you see. Bow. I rest my case. Man, he's a better defense lawyer than I was. He didn't need me. Let's face it. After all of this has happened, he didn't need me. You little weasel. He's better at this than I am. I'm glad we understand each other. Gosh, Mr. McGilded has certainly been through his research, hasn't he? Please don't let me little interruption hold up the proceedings. Okay. Okay. Hold. Did I actually get any new evidence though? Did I actually get any? But his face is partially obscured from an old crooked hat. Okay, that looks different. Just couldn't represent himself. So took whoever he could. True. You came in to say what we saw. I tell you, not for this. Or you could probably call us scheissers. Is that you badly saying like shit in German? Brand us as criminals. You call us lies, that's what it means. It accused us of doing it. As it stands, as the moment. There's no hard evidence that incriminates yourselves now. I believe we're in much the same position as one another here. Better crack this case soon, he'll crack his teeth. Really meant to be shysters? Maybe? Okay, so we know about the hat. It's really annoying because we have these entire lines of like conversation. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna save. Lose my goddamn memory. Ugh. What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? I inspected the carriage. I presented the information. What do you want from me? Okay.
Objection.
Wants pure excellence, just like you. Wait a second. Okay. I think I accidentally pressed a button without meaning to. Okay, E. Okay, go inside maybe. Maybe I need to go inside and look up. And then maybe. Aha! Okay. How could I have not seen that from the other side? That's my question. Like, shouldn't there be more blood than that? Whatever. Is that more rain? Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh, it's time! It's time! Messenger! Quickly! Throw the shoe! I repeat, throw the shoe! Oh my god, Adara! I'm throwing shoes at you! Oh my god! Throw the shoe! That genuinely shocked me! I'll throw a shoe. Eh. Did that count? Ow! it hit me back. Okay, back to the game. Okay, I'd have to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. Why someone like me? Ah, what is it? Look, just here, look at this. Blood. That's without question. It's blood. Why would there be a blood stain here? Kill me. That's a lot of rain. Alright, changed. E. Sorry, I meant to present.
Objection.
Present. We found the secret blood, and the blood, the blood. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach, and immediately afterwards the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. I don't know how they managed to get him to land so carefully on the chair. Oh no, that's right, he wasn't in the chair, it was on the floor when it began. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in the very courtroom. What? That's a humbug. You can't possibly have any evidence. No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible. Irrefutable proof. Here, in this courtroom. That's a lot of rain.
Counsel,
My lord?
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here. Hmm?
Really? I have to, like, point it out after already identifying it? Sure, okay.
Got it! By Jupiter, isn't that blood?
This blood proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open. What? And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my.
And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime.
No!
Send some my way if it gets too much. I like the rain. Oh no, I like it. I want to keep it. Sorry. It's really hot right now. I want to keep the rain. It's real good.
Oh.
But the blood could have sprayed up from when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin. And only found its way to the one particular spot in the skylight. Sure, would have been convenient. Let's keep it in mind the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it, would I? But. There's no way to know for certain, is there, if the gentleman really fell through the skylight, I mean? Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? 'Tis all too plain, if you're to see, that the aftermath that shows the poor fellow dropped from a far height fell from here, so it is. What? No! But it can't be, it's all lies! My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence. I believe we can, yes sir. It's clear to me now when the filthy rubbish can be found in the courtroom. So they thought they could pull the wool over our eyes, did they? Won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it. Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us the delightful park wouldn't have done such a thing. Yeah, right. 1, 3, 1. Everyone, 1, 2, 3. 3.
Objection!
No! He's a little mad.
A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded.
Okay. Oh, and what would you be referring to now, then, Lord Van Geeks?
A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void.
What? Why?
For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Objection!
What are you talking about? It's there for all of us to see. It's clearly blood.
Objection!
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. So I can state with absolute surety, no such smear of blood existed in the carriage, at least not until this trial began.
What?
Are you suggesting, Lord Z, that the stain of blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes, and while this court has been in session.
What? Oh, come on, mates. We already had the question. There was something else, too. What a paveler. I must say I didn't expect such crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zeeks. But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fella known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight you to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey.
Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes of a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts.
Chair! Chair! Chair. Chair! It's a chair! Looking at chair. Chair! Say it louder. Chair! Okay. Adjustable seat height, seat back, adjustable seat back height, weight tension. Does the base of it move? Can I tilt the seat height, back height, mesh? Does it tilt? Does the chair itself tilt though? I need it tilted. Damn. Is this what he sent me? Would this do? Back height. Okay, wait, so does that mean assembly guide brochure? Is there a brochure? Let me look at the brochure. Can I tilt the middle seat lever to adjust seat angle? Okay. So there is seat angle. Adjust back angle to adjust seat height. Is that everything I need? Oh god, why a chair is so complicated? Chair! Charmander! Char! 10-1 failed at Uthduna, now I have LBG player I wish to crucify. Dude, Uthduna is the worst. Just saying. I mean, I don't know, it's just like, if any of the monsters are most likely to one-shot you, I feel like it's Uthduna. Maybe that reveals more about my water defense than anything, but like, who needs water defense? I like how they have to verify do not use as a stepladder. That's so stupid. Who's standing on wheelie chairs? Don't you learn not to do that at a young age because you almost like die when you step on one at one point? I mean, that's pretty good. What was the chair that I had? Okay, that was one of the chairs I was looking at. Okay. What was the other chair I had? I'm sorry, guys. I should probably just answer this later, but I'm sure it's just as simple as saying yes or no. And I don't know. Where's Adara? Adara knows. I'm gonna get Adara to look at this. Adara knows everything. Out of the 3 apexes, Uthduna is the worst in my opinion. The big leap and double attack is fucking stupid. Oh, totally agree. It's the fucking worst. I hate it.
Totally agree. Alright, adapt the facts. What does that even mean? Okay, I'm just saying, this is like pure conjecture right now. He doesn't have any proof of this, so like, whatever the fuck, you know, like, fuck off. When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct those convenient of stories, sir. Tut, Lord Van Geeks, this will not do, to be sure. Will it now, Counsel? Oh, no. I think it's fair to say this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say? But if you will all cast your minds back, is it not true the omnibus here has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone could have put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? In that right now, Counsel? The smoke bomb earlier? It's true. The omnibus has been in full view. My learned friend.
I do not do clashes. Just clash with it. My new Uzur is easy enough. I don't do clashes either, don't worry. I do hammer and charge blades, so my Udra constantly slipping away and it is annoying. Hey! Viru! Gorgeous man! You couldn't perchance put a few like suggested decorations set stuff for Aelin in the chat? I think she's using Charge Blade, and I don't know anything about Charge Blade. So I don't really know what sort of decorations she should be putting on her like gear and weaponry. So if you've got any suggestions, you could just post it in there. And okay.
Here's to hearing your opinion on the matter in your own words.
As you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during the trial? If you're asking me, I think it could have been possible. Surely I just say no. I think it was possible. I could take a look at what I'm using sometime before class tomorrow. Sure. Yeah, like just no stress. Whenever. I can't help. I'm like critical eye is the best. Like I don't know what more of that. I'm gonna go with it could have been possible. It's out of the question, surely. Being honest. It's my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can, but still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. Really? There is no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my lone friend suggests. What? However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility.
Oh. Oh, gracious. Explain yourself, Counsel.
I'm gonna get fucked.
Yes, there is. It seems my learned friend has no intention of running from this deceit.
Deceit? I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Thus, you have to refill them, empower the sword, shield, and transform one by one. Yeah, okay. Pardon. The courtroom was filled with smoke and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us made to leave the chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Okay, what's this? What does this achieve? Are you wise? What are you trying to pull here? You rotten feckless gouger. What? Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me. 'Tis a wicked plot.
Just a plot to undermine me, so it
Objection.
is. Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as... To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Unfortunately, Lord Zeeks, no one is able to corroborate your claims. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. Indeed, my lord, no doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things. What do you think? Sorry? About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? What, you think they replaced the whole thing? Let me save. I really need to go to the toilet too. Hey Balvon! How's it going, buddy? Aylin, did you see the message? Did you throw the shoes? The shoes! The shoes, Aylin! Throw them! Okay. Balvon, Illy Balvon. Okay. Sprinkle positively. Chazky. Man, I did see the message. I have thrown the shoes. Good. Good. It was really funny, Adara, like, well, I mean, you heard it, but like, Adara just fuck. Because earlier, Adara was like, everyone at 9:15 should throw a shoe. And Adara, literally 9:50, like, as I was recording that thing, she just piffed one at me from the doorway. Yeah, Illy. Should I throw shoes? What are we throwing them at? Just like a little toss of solidarity, okay? That's what we do here. We toss shoes in solidarity of each other, okay? Okay. But yeah, welcome back. I have an inkling, of course. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? I don't know, man. The latch, maybe? I have an inkling, sure. My lord. Yes, Castle. There's one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial. What? What in the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you'll be watching your back. Silence, McGill. The court awaits the defense's clarification. This trial keeps swinging one way and the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here? I don't know what I'm elaborating on. Where exactly is this alleged mark that you claim appeared at some point during the trial? Was there anything? I honestly don't remember there being blood on the floor either. I don't know if I remember there being— okay, I can't even point at it. Guys, I need a pee. Shoes have been tossed. Good. Bet, BRB. Oh, also, Aylin, I requested that Viru plays Charge Blade, so I suggested that he could send his build to you, or at least give you some advice on like what sort of decorations you need to prioritize. I hope that is okay. At least for like something to kind of like look towards, and you can obviously change and do whatever the fuck you like. Some people have a codependency on earplugs, and that's fine, okay? In world, not in wilds.
Alright, guys, I gotta go to the toilet. I just went to get meds. Okay, she did not hear me. The hell did I miss? She did not hear me. Okay. Aylin, I wanted to pee. Okay. Aylin. What did I say? Oh no. I said, Aylin, I found Viru plays Charge Blade, so I asked on your behalf if he could send and put some stuff in the chat about what sort of decorations he uses or his build layout as advice or a nudge in the right direction. Go pee first. Oh sweet, I love my Charge Blade. So I was hoping that's okay. These ads have found out where I live because I'm getting local specific ones now. Yes, would love the advice. Good. Well, Vera's in an ad, but you guys can discuss that. I'll be back. You have to tell me more about it later. Did you see our Monster Hunter Wild stream earlier, mate? I played it, me and Aylin played it together last week. I missed the Skittles ad, the Old Spice ads, and all the others. There were some really kooky ones in there, wasn't there? You know, it's one of the reasons why I still really like the Oak ad. Don't get me wrong, I don't drink like chocolate milk or anything like that. I like it, it's bad for me, but I like it. But no, I don't typically drink that, buy that type of thing. What was I gonna say? Oh, pardon. I did, but I had no idea what was happening. That's valid. Yeah, we'll definitely explain it. As I said, I'm thinking we'll do another Monster Hunter stream at some point. Definitely not because I really just want to work on killing certain monsters. Anyway. Yay! Woo! Maybe I need my glasses. Maybe that's what's happening right now. Like, fucking what's happening? They need to be cleaned. I need to do the next event stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be playing some this weekend with my friends, so I'm kind of hoping I'll have a better idea of like what things I have and haven't done or need to do by the time we get there. Also, Oak, it kills hungry, thirsty, dead. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay, they keep bringing that ad back every so often, and it's like, yes, thank you. I appreciate this. You know, like, they know that that was probably one of the most memorable and catchy, you know, ads they ever made, and they randomly bring it back, and I really respect that. Okay, I think it was this one. Back in, I not clicked it. Let's try this.
Got it!
If we consider the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin,
You would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom. Good lord. I need to do the next event stuff because the new character doesn't have the event stuff. Same. I need to do that with my second character, but I keep being like, ugh, sword and shield. Can't do it. I'm glad you're remembering your glasses more. Your eyes thank you as well. Aw, thank you. I'm doing better at it because I need them more. I actually wore my glasses to work yesterday. Yeah, I literally, because I slept terribly 2 nights in a row. So I actually brought my glasses to work, and I was like at work, and I'm like, I don't think I would have gotten through today if I didn't have glasses on. You know what I mean? Just because it's obviously just like waking me up just a little more rather than everything feeling blurry, and thus like obviously making my brain think you're tireder than you actually are. Even though I totally am. God damn it, now I want chocolate milk. No, you do not want chocolate milk. It is late. It is bad for your bowels, okay? Don't do it. I do believe you're correct, Counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. Do this, man. I believe the bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether the evidence is genuine, or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there is at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Why? Did I just get the bad ending? What have I done? Run! This trial is over. Mr. McGilded? I've done everything I possibly could to cooperate with the court, but it is all over now. But you're the defendant. It is over, I tell you. Huh? Memory recollection, what people think they saw, it is all a nonsense. Facts are what count. The fact is the bloodstain is there now. Well, and over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing reaper of the bail has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zieks. Well, my lord. I must concur with the defendant. An unaffirmed recollection of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular blood stain in question is very much in existence. In the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I could say it would be improper for this trial to continue. Your lordship can't be serious. Lord Van Zieks, what is your position? The prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Just roasted. Yeah. Oh, the creator of the merry-go-round and the creator of the Ferris wheel never met. They're in different circles. Ah, I like that. That's a really good one. I love that. Oh shit. Sorry. I was looking at chat. The shoes hurt my ankles so fucking much. Just never wear them. Get rid of them. Get rid of the shoes. So Irishman is the killer? We don't know that. Because for all we know, maybe he had an inkling of the crime, of how it happened. He had, there's still a chance that he is innocent and he fabricated this to make it look like, he guessed how it was actually went. Estimated, and estimated everything, you know what I mean? An agnostic, dyslexic insomniac stays the night wondering if there's a dog up there. Stays the night wondering if there's a dog up there. Am I reading that right? An agnostic, dyslexic insomniac stays the night. Stays up Wondering if there's dog. Oh, dyslexic rather than God. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, okay, we got that. Maybe, maybe we're all just a little dyslexic. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, we got there. Okay. Nah, they're asleep. Can we reschedule? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my abdication. As a formality, I am, of course, obliged to confirm with the defense first. Huh? What formality?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded would be found not guilty.
Yeah?
Which would mean we've won.
Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now with all these unexplained inconsistencies? Sure. See, again, it's endings like this where you sit there and you think, like, I don't know about you, but like, in my heart, I say no. Like, we need to figure out all of the mysteries. On the other hand, if I just say, yeah, does the chapter end? Your closing statement, please. Yes, my lord. The defense believes the defendant is innocent. Oh, yeah, we think he's innocent. I don't think he could be guilty. He could be guilty, but of tampering. I don't think he actually did the crime. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know. What happens if I say could be guilty? Why does he say could be? Not believing that chickens came before the eggs makes you agnostic. Oh. Okay, the eggs. Okay, so the eggs definitely came before the chickens because at least in my heart, I think that's what makes sense. This is a decision I made ages ago. It's like the chicken mutation probably happened within the egg first before chicken became chicken. Okay. You're welcome, guys, if you need an answer. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it's what makes sense. I always knock something over. What happens if I say could be guilty? I advocate for the defense of my client. However, at this moment in time, I cannot, in all good conscience, attest fully to the defendant's innocence. What are you saying, man? Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. Good gracious me. What the fuck is happening? Order! This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused innocence into question. Are you out of sound mind? Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this one for your troubles. Huh? Your job here is done, fella, and find some work you've done, so you have. What do you mean? 'Tis just as the right honorable gentleman so succinctly put it forward it. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement, there was, how do he put it? Now, nothing more than a formality. I'm scared. Wah ha 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 ha. I really don't know what to make of all this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of abruptly, as I say. Stinking rich, always guilty of something, you mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely bar. The proceedings have unfolded in this way. I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
Huh? I thank you kindly, my lord.
I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zieks,
My lord.
the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place.
Fuck.
The prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. My sincerest apologies, my lord.
But, wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zieks ordered the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
That's so unfair.
The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What?
Fuck. Well, Lord Van Zieks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I wouldn't have asked for a better defense. You mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time? 'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
Magnus McGilded.
Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you?
Just one thing. A warning.
Old lady is guilty. She hid the bodies under the park. I really like that. I won't die. I hate this Irish guy. Something seems off. I think he's real cool. I love his accent. I love doing his accent more than anything.
This is far from over.
I definitely get the impression that we're gonna find out that there's gonna be like a second and third case where he's like doing bad shit, you know? Doing more bad shit in the background or something. Well, something to look forward to then.
I hereby pronounce the defendant Magnus McGilded
not guilty. We won under suspicious circumstances. Yay! Do 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 do. We are the winners. It's just sus. We get our paycheck. We get to stay in England. Yeah! This is an outrage. They should have examined the evidence more. What are you talking about? The man's been cleared. He's innocent. Yeah, real suspicious, mate. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty, ostensibly a victory for us. Alright. 5:14. That's a long day. It certainly was a long trial. That's what I just said. Bitch. Jinx. Yes, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. Thank you. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Mr. Sato. Thanks for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? It's interesting that it's like, we didn't get to punish anyone, but we did exonerate. We did accidentally exonerate a guy. We don't even know that. Sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that's what she did.
Mr. McGilded. Ah, and that girl is with him too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty. Calling out the game. I'm sure you have seen them by now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yes, definitely. I'd heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've told you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. I don't know about that. I'm not really sure I really did anything. What on earth are you selling, fellow? How did I work out of there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight talker fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. Yeah, you were real mad. But you young and headstrong, tis water under the bridge. Very suspicious. Congratulations, Mr. Gilded, on having your name cleared. But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh, gold! Aye. But I've all seen that I didn't do the odious and abstinent deed. I agree with that. 'Tis grand, is it not? I suppose it is. Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in their hand and sort out any wee details. They'll see for what it is. They'll get to the truth. I fucking hope so. Okay. Obviously he still has some faith in the Scotland Yard. I have absolute faith in them, so I have, after all. I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. Oh no. You bitch. Wah ha 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 ha. It's not that funny. So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guinea for your troubles, fella. Oh no. I couldn't possibly accept that much. This is definitely very suspicious. This guy does not know how to speak like an innocent. Yeah, right. I mean, he's a rich guy. Obviously, they're up to something. Ah, to be wished, you're a humble person, are you? You have from the East. Well, if you insist. But have this, still and all, you deserve a reward. Mr. Magnus McGilded. Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. Into the courtroom. What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's no inconvenience, sir, but there were some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Sorry, what inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. It was an absolute pleasure meeting yous. I hope you had a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. Wait, how does he know that? How does he know that? Wait, we never told him that! Oh. I don't know anything anymore. I'm so suspicious. I don't know how to express it, but I'm so suspicious. Screenshot. There he goes. A free man. Hi. Oh, I forgot she was here too. Yep, you got this, lady. Don't move. Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really takes this forever to load that thing. Ms. Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're a grown-up? Sorry. And I hate all grown-ups. Ah, there you are. Whoa. Tiny child.
Naughty, naughty, running off like that.
Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? She looks cool as fuck. She definitely works with what's its name says. She's got the goggles.
And taking that with you as well? I was
was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Whoa, put that down, put that down.
Oh, you wanna play? You won't be me.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor.
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, more white.
What?
If you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself.
Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all?
I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different omnibus.
Changing onto a different omnibus.
And she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
Sure. What? Huh? I have no idea what this girl's talking about.
Anyway, you're coming with me now, back to my laboratory.
What for?
To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician.
What? You mean say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before.
I love them.
An adult? I don't listen to no adults. Come along with me. Come along then, follow me.
I love her.
Fine, have it your way. Oh, good. You see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. Yay!
I'm fairly sure that's what she wants. I'm fairly sure that what she wants is not to get shot by that massive gun of yours. Hi, bye, good day.
We'll be leaving now. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss.
Why do I love her so much? She was lively one. Quickly about the omnibuzz and telepathic beacon. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. My eyes are going to close and darkness shall envelop my sight. It's okay, Vera. Embrace it. You get to teleport through time. It's pretty cool. Do it. You got this.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too?
Yeah, you're right, but where to?
Oh,
we haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff.
I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings.
But at this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck.
Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to the worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night.
Please don't tell me you're thinking Magilda Park.
I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
She is like weirdly resolved, and then there's like moments like this where she says something like that really demonstrates her youth. I say that she's like 19, but like, oh yeah, look at all these people in our thingy. Okay, 16. All right, I take that back. She's still very young. I'm not sure about that. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
Oh, starting to regret turning Mr. Magilda down. That 1,000 guinea would have paid for a lovely warm room or mansion. Oh, to be 16. 16 is similar to 19. Thank you, Krantz. That's what I was saying. It's so easy to forget, like, to try and remember which way the 6 turns around, okay? She's gothic steampunk. What's not to love? Very true. And so, the trial determining my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our very first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead, just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned. The case was far from over. Yeah, we're gonna fight. Where's Moriarty in all of this? Give me Moriarty. Give me one. Oh. They burned everything!
Bring water, quick! What the? How did this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
Man, that's suspicious. No! Oh my god, no!
Oh, good God. There's someone in there.
No, they killed McGilded?
This can't be.
Oh my god, why is he hot? Sorry, he's even hotter animated. Okay, keep it together. Okay. McGilded? Go back, go back, go back! Oh my god, this suddenly got really interesting. And? You couldn't pay me to go back to 16. It'd be fine. That genuinely like spooked me and I loved it. This is what I need. All right, I want the suspiciousness. I need the drama. Okay. Okay, so what happens now? The Adventure of the Clouded Heart.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed.
I love this.
Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening.
Irene Adler.
To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Jack the Ripper. $9:47. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SSPO, yeah, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the room, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, the sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. Oof, that's a massive difference. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. Oh, I really am sorry. Well, never mind. I must find some more affordable lodging straight away then. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Oh, London is a scary place. Rent is a scary thing. There is nothing scarier than rent, okay? Nothing. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning at this early hour. I think that's the voice I gave him. Oh, yes, yeah, well, Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Susanna was amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you. And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duties to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of the events. Very suspicious. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, no. I'm dying. No longer you are a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a full-fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you so much. So I'm a lawyer now? Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. Alright. Oh, my back. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? No, it's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What's more were you hoping for? What about the fire? We saw about the fire, let me know about the fire. Okay, you don't need to recap this for me, lad. The Hounds of Baskerville. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Is it bedtime yet? Do I get to sleep? No. Ugh. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilda really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth, and then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry. What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? McGilda did die. Agnes McGilda passed away immediately following the trial. No. What? Mr. McGilda is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Oh wait, I never got to inspect this room properly. Can I inspect the clock, please? Is this some kind of clock? Actually, I think we might be inside some sort of giant clock, but those gears are larger than anything you'd find on a steam locomotive even. It's eerie. Do you think clocks are some sort of hobby of his? The Lord Justice, I mean. Boys do enjoy fiddling around with machines, don't they? I'm not sure you could fiddle with cogs that size. I'm certain you wouldn't call them boy. Let's inspect this and then we should be done. It's my Lord Chief Justice's desk. I believe it made of marble. It's more like an over-the-top tombstone than topple over to me. Now that you've said that, I really want to see Mael die in the final case and he's just like dead on his desk. That would be crazy. I think that's your fanciful imagination at work again, Mr. Naruhodo. Feels like something that normally made of wood and paper at home is made of bricks and stone here. I know, that's why this place feels so overbearing, I'm sure. I agree with that. Alright. Death, death, death. I don't understand, what happened? How could he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presumably recalled, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Ew. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilda had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilda. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna put an asterisk on this. We haven't seen the body, okay? We haven't seen the body. So who's to say he didn't use all of his connections to fake his own death so he could get away from all of his connections that everyone has and then like take his money away somewhere? Okay, put an asterisk on that, guys. I'm calling it now. Close to my bedtime though. Winning. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. Bailiff really needs to pay more attention. And how could that have happened? And it's also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilda did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilda talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGilted.
Don't say that. We'll see what happens. Sus the fuck.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was, wow.
Mr. Naruhodo means the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Wow, Sasato has such a way with words.
And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
Okay, most advanced in the world, isn't
It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple. That was simple. As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
Oh, when he said that, he knew that McGilded was in charge, which means he knows that McGilded tampers with the evidence. And even if the evidence was called into question, he still got an innocent verdict in the end. So he knows. He knows. That's very suspicious. Okay.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating I was stunned.
I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve.
It's weird, because this also means he set us up to win, which means either one of two things. He has faith in us? Question mark? Or he intends to get rid of us at some point and be a pawn in his game? Question mark?
And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I mean, you literally just... Anyway. Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth, which is precisely why I prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before.
Yeah. Everybody's suspicious.
Could you give us more details about the new case?
Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind?
That is to say, no one has died, as yet.
Huh?
And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly.
Oh, thank fuck.
23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
What? So the trial's tomorrow then?
Is everything alright?
Oh yeah, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, it left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilder's trial. Bro, just keep going.
Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There's one similarity. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh.
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. If that happens, I will need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Na-na-na.
Your time is up. You'll have to excuse me. I'll advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking.
This bro is literally me.
There's now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Fascinates me. Last time I mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There's something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi?
Right.
Why'd the music suddenly change? I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 36 seconds. Oh, well, Cosmo always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to see towards that myself, and that's another thing. Another thing? Continue. Oh, on the way here on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important I have to do. Very important? What exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. Suppose he could have done it. You're out of time. Thank you for your enlightening decision. If he ever made it to... He suppose he would have done it if he had ever made it to Great Britain. I feel like he just got important information out of him. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Usogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the cases. When did he get there? Does he have chips in his hand? Wedges? I'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. Bye-bye. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? Wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Oh no, another new voice! I'm so excited! Oh, look at his chips! God, I fucking want chips. Oh, okay. Salmon. Bring you over here, mate. Oh, yes, man. He fucking knows what's up. Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, okay. You upstart, some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know. But Susato-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm having to give the likes of you a talk to. I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson or anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. Not because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Eh? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. Eh? It's a lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It's unseasonably fine, I grant you. London's winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? Can't believe Gregson doesn't know about anime. He will one day. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I have no idea what's been happening in chat. I think I might have hyper-focused on it a little too much. I'm back. I was thinking, McGilded shouldn't burn the car and fake his death. God damn it, Lily. That'd be a cool twist and such. Lily, you've been listening to me the whole time. I'll fight you. So, Lord Strongeyear has asked me to fill you in on the case. Can you tell that I'm reusing the banker's accent, but I'm just giving it to him now? Because, you know, the other guy theoretically isn't pertinent again? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? My name's Tobias Gregson. It's Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Susato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to him? Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well. Yes, he features prominently in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, and that publication, what's it called again? Rants magazine? That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes. That's incredible. Well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes is a professional like myself, of course. He does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his biggest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the... Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise. Well, Mr. Sholmes is particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it?
Hi, Ultra. Oh, it's Gregson. Hello. Hello. Nah, I was napping. I believe that, Lily. Absolutely. You were napping. I could hear you from here. Oh my god. McGilded is dead. Alright. I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not. There's something more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors. Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head, stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. God, I just want chips. Fuck! I'll now do stuff for my university, like playing Silk Song. You're doing amazing. You're really funny. I'm so sleepy. I'm sure that's what they're saying. I'm sure his eggs is eggs. Eggs. Shut up. Okay, don't think about food. If the villain's detective could be a very hard work. Oh dear, perhaps the sunrise to fame doesn't change people. So, about the case that the Lord just haven't mentioned. LCJ, so? Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. Wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. The young woman was walking along the pavement on the Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious. That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? Suppose you would have to finish whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you? That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo. Brace yourself, Uranosuke, you've angered it now. Anyway, after some of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit? Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question? Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barak von Zeeks. No. Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh yes, we're very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. Yeah, okay. Mr. McGilder told us about him before the trial, didn't he? Oh my god. Do we need to do this recapping? I mean, I guess it's kind of important if you, like, stopped and had a bit of a break before, in between stuff. Pardon. Well, you need to know that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. Ah, and what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? You're here to tell us what happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Magnus McGilder became a corrupter in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. Sure. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are you really supposed to believe that? Okay, let's just keep going. What And back to the crime scene. Inmate 53. Speak it to the jail and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. To tell you the truth, when I recalled the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is unpleasant. Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too. If the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? What? Sorry. Did you really think you had to ask? I'm your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes. Let's go. Ugh. Okay. Moving around at the speed of I want to see this crime scene. I'm sorry. It's who I am as a person. That's a road. Surely we find Mr. Sholmes here somewhere. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. Then it's Scotland Yard here. They're investigating. Oh yeah. That is their job, you know. But Mr. Naruhodo, to see with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close to a real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Hehe, of course. I have to try one on one day. Well, I hope your hattie dream comes true. Alright, mate. I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure. Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. There is a land of gentlemen, you know. Okay. There's a snowman. Dear Eliza. No, okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. B, that's what we want. I'm just seeing what sort of things I can inspect. Obviously, a broken bike. I don't think there's anything else down here. Okay, the road. So this, the building itself, this chimney, the sky. Clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as foggy London town. You make out some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built though. Ah, yes, that must be the Crystal Tower being built for the great expedition that's to open in 6 months' time. They keep re-mentioning this, which kind of makes me think that something's gonna happen near the end of this in relation to it, right? Or maybe in the second game, it'll be more important. It'll be like 6 months later and it's all connected together. Bikes are supposed to look like that. Are you sure? Does your bike look like that? And does it work? Apparently it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the it's to be the largest exposition in history, isn't it? can't even begin to imagine it. Why did they go from exhibition to exposition? Was that a mistake?
Oh, a British bicycle, look. Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore.
Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling.
Seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dresses to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. What a fucking idiot. I mean, what?
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me.
We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
That sounds really cute. I was really hoping that was pertinent to the crime, though.
Rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. Looks decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here.
Must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Yeah, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonable level floors. They go in. Nothing. The bushes. Look at the window of that building there.
Are you sure they're windows?
Yeah, but they're all filled in with bricks.
Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment.
There's smoke coming out of the chimney, though.
Oh dear, everything still feels so foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place.
Okay, look, okay, I just want to say, I'm so annoyed that there's obviously a bike here with, like, this is suspicious, right? Like, there's a bike with a dent in it, and then there's a hole in the fence to show that, I don't know, maybe someone rode their bike into the wall and that's how it broke. I don't know if that's connected to the crime or not, but I feel like usually that would be suspicious enough for you to be like, time to fill in your court records. It's just fucking nothing. It's nothing. Nothing! Oh, I didn't inspect the floor. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks.
It seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow.
Slipped over and I was walking down the pavement earlier. Seems like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead.
Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed all in black. I worry coachmen might not see you, and you would be flattened by horses.
Well, thank you for the rather small concern.
What a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Looks a little creepy though.
Oh, it has a scarf, look.
You need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Surely the first snowman here wouldn't miss his.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Yeah, I know, you're right. I did fall into a sleep, so before it wake up fully, I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night, Aylin. Sleep well. Love you, buddy. Have good night's sleep. Hi, Lily. You're doing great. Billy, if we wander too close, he'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause to concern.
I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was happening.
Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all.
Ugh. Wait, so I'm not even supposed to talk to him? What do you mean? Game. Where is my evidence? Patch of paper must be where the incident occurred.
Yes, it's very wide open space, isn't it?
I can't see where anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oh, thank God. Why are you foreigners doing it? Oh. We just investigating the scene, officer. Conspiring with the mustache fella from Japan, are you? Conspiring? Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here before I give you an end. Go on. Okay, that's rude. You shoot us away like rats. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. Okay, I feel like I didn't... Why is this here? Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna click through this. Okay, I think we've done everything. I think the game wants me to obviously... Well, you know what? We'll save. It's been a while. Why not? Tempted to, failed at arc, less than 5 minutes remaining. Oof. So close, and yet so far. E, T, B, back. I want back. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go talk to the prisoner. Whoa. February. So these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in cell here, but it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop by at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I my cat, as yet with no name? Calling me by a number? Subtly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Oh. He looks very stressed out. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening, even now. I can sense it. Okay. Right. So, could I ask you? There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you? Japanese, by any chance? This is... beyond my wildest dreams. What is happening? Can I go to bed? I'm so uncomfy sitting right now, but I just want to get through this game. Forgive me for that outburst before, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine, we were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it. It's been 12 young months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumental, moving moment. Lol. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? I think he knew that. Ah, what compassion my fellow countrymen feel. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nippon. First-class lawyer. Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what happened? Why have you been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can. I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent. Okay, you said and. I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yeah, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm Susata Makoto-ban. I'm a student sent here by our government, notably, notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume. Soseki Natsume-san. What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. Okay, Natsume, I would have had a better time pronouncing. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. I need to close my window. Curtain. And I want a chance to stand up, is the truth. Okay.
Soseki Natsume is an actual famous Japanese novelist.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Okay. Bye. My hair's sitting right. There we go. A lot of little references in this case. Okay. Gotta keep an eye open. I'll be honest, I have no idea what's happening anymore. And I know that I feel like this case is definitely going to like randomly drag out so much and I'm gonna be crying by the end of it. It's something of a nom de plume. Nom de plume? You mean an alias? That's right, Naruhodo-san. No, don't be prosaic. It's much more refined than that. An haiku that really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now this is beyond the pale. Suffer that misery. Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No. What do you mean? They told me to study English literature. That I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable. Why? You're doing a great job. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tended a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi. You must be a man of great standing. Oh yes, I am often told. I'd often like to be told, it seems. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit the atrocious murder. Murder? Oh, no, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife, right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I did see the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. So Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital we find out more about the case. Really? Shocking. It was an accursed evening, just after snow had started clearing heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure the bookshop wasn't accursed too? No, never can be. Books are great. As I was walking along the cursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat, she was, and just as I was went to overtake her. Oh. She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. Okay. Hecky. Mordecai? How terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I was terrified I had to get away from there, so I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. Okay. That's not good. The those. Say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English and a young woman at that? I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anyone pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one. So the victim was unknown to you and there was nobody else in the street at the time. That creates something of conundrum, doesn't it?
Tiny herb. Praise tiny herb in this sleepy time. It's time to go in. Yeah. I'm so sleepy.
You did a great job. What do you mean? What do you mean, Suzaru-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if that's what Soseki-san has just told us to be true, there's something I can't explain.
Says he didn't know the victim, and there was no one else in the scene. Apparently fled without being seen. I did. But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. What did you say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I thought that a little loudly. Actually, that's not what's troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? That's a good point. Sorry. He didn't touch the victim. There was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh yeah, she's right. Could have been someone looking down in the street. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you fucking idiot. Shan't ever forget the man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, begone! We know that guy. May you be cursed until the end of your days, Sherlock Sholmes. I knew it. Go to bed if you're that EP. No, I'm big and strong. I could keep going. What if it gets interesting? And all I'm doing is sitting here and reading, right? Like, no, you're tired. Sorry, what's this word? No, it's fine. Dude, I haven't been able to... Yeah, stay up. Oh my god, okay. Conflicting opinions. I will be fine. I may be sleepy. I may be tired. But I have the ability to stay awake. Potentially. She's responsible. She can decide when to sleepies. Yeah, I'll listen. I might end stream a little earlier, but I reckon I can still go for another 20 minutes. Lily, don't encourage her bad behavior. It's not bad behavior. I just don't... I mean, like, sure, the last 2 nights I've gone to bed early. 3 nights, actually. But I can still do stuff. I promise. And me yawning is not convincing. Come on. Okay. Just ignore my yawning, okay? We're so fine. I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after the nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me, ignoring a slither of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police, put the weapon down." Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but it wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting, dietary discrimination devils. Cheese sounds really good right about now. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was in the middle of the policeman, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That's Sherlock Sholmes. It's actually oh wow. He's English. So I've since found out he's a famous name in detection here in London. Really well known. He's a pretty sharp line and managed to deduce my whereabouts apparently. Which is still pretty impressive. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man. Wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time. Isn't convinced. Is convinced. Okay, Babylon. Don't worry. I got you. This is how I'm gonna convince you. I'm so awake. I am so conscious. There is not a tired bone in my body. Got it. You mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged in the way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish, foreign, film, flammery. Sure. Slightly convinced. Got him. Let's go. Got it. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point, but my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine. He's not fine now. Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire. Esquire? Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo, and when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Oh, yes, alright, yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell me what really happened, you'll do it, won't you? Well, why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour. Huh, a student? I've defended a case in the Old Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Bro, what? Could be more convinced. Okay, what if I handed you, my heart? There you go. Is that convincing? Look, I mean, there you go. Now I'm really awake. Dead people don't need to sleep. I thought that belonged to Lily. Well, I'm showing it to you. I said, well, I did say give. I could give it to you, but like, I don't want you don't have to. You can pass it on to Lily, okay? It's the Opie Opie no Mi from One Piece. Dead people don't need to sleep. True. I've been playing this game for too long, obviously. I'm confused. Anyway, bro, don't have an existential crisis in front of this guy. What do you mean? Sort of a locum lawyer, I suppose? Sure. But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He's my best friend. A keepsake? Dude, don't have an existential crisis in front of this poor man. Lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me. Goodness, why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened. There was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san. Anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. No one can be trusted. Someone that can't be trusted. I'm not yawning. I'm just breathing very loudly. Okay? Breathing loudly, okay? I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and no, of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled around the world to learn about these people's countries and its great history. But nobody wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I could see it. I could see what you've been through. So Seki-san, it's just that... Help him. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. I didn't realize it was still into question. We already said we were gonna go look into it. We said we were gonna go defend the thing, and suddenly he's having an existential crisis again? Come on, buddy. Let's fucking do shit. None of this fluff about, eh? I already finished this, yeah. Back to the Briar Road. Now we'll find the detective here, right? Yep. Oh, mate. What's the guy doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't one of the tourist trails I'm fairly sure you're well aware of. Yes, of course, we're here to investigate. So you've been to the holding cells then? What'd you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. Well, do what you will. Doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion. Ugh, the stone, cold air of rejection. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone, cold air. That makes it worse somehow. Okie dokie. Ugh. I'm gonna go shower. Okay, have a good shower. I'd be asleep by the time you get back, so I love you. Have a good day. Okay. Tell me about Scotland Yard. Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, man. Oh, you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing the policeman there with their helmet on. Certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Being a London Bobby is hard going, I tell you. Oh really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses all the labourers on his beat so they can go off to work. What? He wakes people up? Yep, raps on the windows with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. Why is this pertinent? None of this is pertinent. I really can't imagine how far that is, but it sounds 20 miles, I think he said. Should it be in kilometers? Hold a second. When you say mile, it should be 20 kilometers. Right? Because it's English and not American? Whatever. 20 miles, that's Tokyo to Yokohama. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. Step too far. Then it gets dark, of course he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law? I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly, more alongside, but yeah. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. I've always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it was with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Okay, that was completely useless, thank you. Happened around 5 in the evening. Thank you! Useful information. 2 days ago, just there on the open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it really that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's been treated in hospital. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area. I happen to have one on me, you can take it. It's yard policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bits of information to go on. Yay! As far as I know, there's no one else on the scene other than the victim and your young fellow countryman. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. I'm sorry to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moment of stabbing didn't go unnoticed. What? We have two very reliable witnesses, no less. Oh. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see him. There were witnesses now? Who are these witnesses, Inspector? Fatho and his wife. The man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. So was McGilded. He's a cop-up from Scotland Yard. Oh. A policeman. That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked. Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby, catching them banging the act and all that. Then why didn't they chase him down and arrest him immediately if they saw him? Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Be my guest, you can ask what you did in court. Oh. I've no doubt he's been summoned as a witness, so that'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. God, losing my brain cells. Love you more. No, I love her the most. I'll fight you. Icon. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. The policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult. Thank you. What? The person who led you to the suspect. I heard that there was Sherlock Holmes. What are you thinking? Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Holmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. Fiddle faddle. Oh. The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh? I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He's great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gabble, gabble. Ever seen this before? Oh, yeah, that's the magazine. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you see, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in his stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any of Sherlock Holmes' tale at all. Well, I suppose there's an element of that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. Man's as dangerous as us as Scotland Yard is to all our criminals. That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? It can, actually. They have a complex relationship. They kiss. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It's all a bit strange, though. Sorry? The Reaper? He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. Yes, we did hear something to that effect. The only people he usually bothers with are the real scum, the masterminds, and the violent ones. I have a theory. Here is my theory. Okay, so we're gonna find out that Lord Zeix is trying to find the mastermind behind some of the crimes in Melbourne, in London, okay?
So he hears about the case with McGilden, and he's like, that's suspicious. So he decides to advocate to go for that one. And then this one was also really suspicious circumstances, so he jumps to this one. So I think he's actually trying to work his own independent case to try and try and flush out who this, like, big mastermind is. The violent ones. That's right, he handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for the sins. But Mr. Natsuya wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, sunshine. Yeah, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. It's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taken an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? Having the foggiest. I think I can tell you what's going on inside the head of the Lord of Darkness. You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Oh well. Can I make a suggestion? It seems to me that we must speak with him about this. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Herlock Sholmes, exactly. Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Matsune did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you it's not simply my selfish desire to meet Mr. Sholmes again. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even, so how? It's Baker Street! How do you know that? It's in the stories, of course. 221 Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. Now that's actually true. Good job. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I guess. Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage. Ooh. It's just me, myself, and I. Woo! Oh, new cutscene. Who dis? Why is there a cutscene? Just showing off Baker Street. He's very polite.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day.
Bye-bye.
Thanks again.
Still waiting. Still waiting for Professor Layton.
This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
They take one step inside and he's dead. It would be more interesting that way, at least. This is about as much as I expected. 12:53. This is where the great detective makes his living. Feels surreal to be here now. Ooh. This looks like one of those rooms, you know, those old games where it'd be like, click on this, find this item, find this item. It's like that. Is it described in the stories, Mr. Sato? Sato-san? Many, many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. I suppose there have been, yeah. Never read the stories. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it, the romanticism. Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yeah. So if you don't mind. I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. She's obsessed. Well, looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Oh. Oh, do we have a visitor? Hello. Is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes? Hello? Wait. Aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. I have to stop inflecting into different accents that I hear in my head. I don't know how to explain it. There's
there's just like there's very specific words when I do that voice that kind of like lean in one direction or lean the other way. And my brain just goes is stutters through it, and that's why it's not consistent. I'm sure it's the same girl. Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, it is truly extraordinary. To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on that case. The King of what? King Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein, of course. I love that she has that name memorized. Full respect. Forget the benches of Sherlock Sholmes for a moment and look over here. The tea's brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well. Oh, it's you. I know it. Susato-san recognizes her too. Ah, there you are. Take it now with you as well. Keep trying to figure out, like, I keep doing a high-pitched voice too, and I keep, like, losing what the inflection I'm doing is. It's very interesting, like, when doing voices, there's a very specific feeling when I do different voices, and I'm, you know, like, if it's not, it's very slightly different. Like, this is very different from doing, like, this is very different. I don't know, you know what I mean? It has slightly different feelings in my mouth, is the point. I've never met a lawyer from... oh, fuck. I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London. It's pretty close now. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, it was quite challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Don't do it. Thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hurrah! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you know. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. How do you know? You're to defend another man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by chance? Oh, you know Hurley, do you? Hurley? Mr. Sholmes, do you, surely? Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. He met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did you sell those things, do you think? Perhaps more to the point. Why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite? Oh, silly me. I haven't introduced myself, have I? Watson. It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. And she's the sister of the guy who died in the first case. Probably. I think it was Wilson, right? I live here together with Hurley. Ah, Iris, what a lovely name. What? What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say your name is Wilson? What's the matter with that, Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yes, that's right. And what are your names? Oh, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotaba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely. Susie and Runo. I love it. Got it. I love it. Susie and Runo. Let's call him Rio. Smallest girl that meets the eye. I have so many questions. I don't know where to start. And that's where we're ending for tonight. That's a good place to leave it. At least I got to see the girl again soon. Alright, everything is suspicious and nothing makes sense. Everybody, we can go to bed now. Hi, I'm back, Illy. I love you too. I think you're pretty neat and pretty cool and pretty need of sleep. That's definitely not me. Har 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 hee hee. I don't need sleep.
Alright. I'm going with. Good night, gorgeous. Love you. Sleep well. Right back at you, Lily. I hope you have a lovely day, and a lovely sleep, and a lovely nap, and a lovely food. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Okay? Have a lovely time. Yeah. Merci, Sean. Have good sleep. Have good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more of this game. Okay? Alright. Bye-bye.